slow down a little here, get into the inside lane. He's gonna make a turn.
I got him. I see him. All right, he's right there. I'm just gonna hang back a little bit.
Okay.
Look, there he is.
Okay. He's headed north on Jackson.
Copy that, north on Jackson.
Okay, we got him turned, headed west on Powell.
See?
It's clear. Go for it. Go for it.
Here we go. All right. Enemy's weaving all over the road.
He's anxious.
Yeah, well, we don't want to get him pulled over by a cruiser, do we? That would screw things up nicely.
Yeah.
Hang on, I think he's going to go and park here. He's pulling over to park.
Run the yellow. Run.
Oh, no, it's a deke.
Keep back, Leo.
If I keep back any further, I'll be on the moon. He's pulling over right here. No, wait a minute. Look, no, he's parking. Okay.
Hold up. We got a temporary stop here.
Just slide right in here.
Copy the stop. Hold back.
All right, he's out mid-block. I'm on foot here.
Copy that. You've got primary.
Of a possible arson. No comments, unfortunately.
It's dead inside there, so what's happening down here? Yeah, Dominic.
Oh, hey, Sid, how's it going?
Good.
I figured I'd be seeing you.
Yeah, well, we were going to get together for a drink, remember?
Well, I figured I'd be seeing you, so. Yeah. Well, look at this. Here we are again.
Yeah.
This is nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little too hot for me to take you inside right now.
Is this on the porch?
Well, come and have a look.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So we found this woman right here on the front porch, and there's 2 kids inside.
Any survivors?
Yeah, the husband, he's at the hospital.
Is he? You see this guy, this black guy? He's at the mouth of the alley there. How long has he been there?
I think he was here when I arrived. He must be a neighbor.
Oh, yeah? Okay, just give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right.
Mr. Stedman?
Good morning.
No. What are you doing here?
I was in the area, thought I'd take some pictures.
Why's that?
So I wanted to.
You know, between you and me, I don't think I feel good about you being here. It disturbs me. And I think you know why.
There are other people here taking pictures. That disturb you, too?
Well, you know, as a matter of fact, yeah, it does. But they have a legit reason for being here. They're media. You're not.
I wanted to take a record of this. There's a lot more arsons around here lately.
More arsons. Well, as you can see, there's a whole lot of professionals here dealing with that, trying to do their jobs.
And that's what I'm interested in.
Well, then why don't you go down and apply for a job at the fire department, sir?
I've got a right to be here and record the goings-on.
Have you got a scanner?
I'm a private citizen and within my rights.
So if I go into your truck, I'm not going to find a police scanner in there? Because if I do find one in there, I'm going to have a very serious concern about that. What are you doing now, chasing fires? Is that what you're doing?
I'm a taxpayer observing my dollars.
Well, if you want to get a chance to really observe your tax dollars at work, I'll get one of the uniforms, stick in the back of his car, and you can go through your particulars, too. Do you want that?
Go ahead and do that.
This conversation is not over. Expect a call from me. Lost his daughter in a fire a number of years back. He just can't seem to get over it.
Oh, yeah.
Sad. Okay, sorry.
Okay, here's what I know so far.
Great.
Fire call came in at 3:10 this morning. First engine rolled in 11 minutes later. Found the male occupant of the house on fire on the front steps. He apparently tried to re-enter a couple of times, saved the kids, and couldn't get past the front room.
So was he in the house when the fire broke out, or what?
Apparently, he pulled his wife out, left her on the porch. He went back inside, got severely burned, but I haven't had an opportunity to talk to him yet.
Okay. No, you stop that. That's it. You go home.
I think he's dead, man.
Somebody just scooped the money, headed east into the alley between Alexander and Powell. Blue tracksuit, 6 feet tall, black, male. I don't know if this guy's involved. I think we just got hosed by a bystander. Let's go back to the street. Don't let anyone get burned, see what's going on there. Check that guy in the truck, see if you saw him run.
I'm on the job. We're in the middle of a kidnapping. There could be a suspect in the crowd doing counter surveillance, watching. Call an ambulance, take the driver's statement, and I'll be in that cafe over there if you need anything.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna get forensics on the way. Yeah, just come down the alley. I'm behind the Mar. Well, where are you? Hey. So the dead guy's a pickup guy. Now, we don't know if he's working alone or what. We think it was just some street guy who came and took off with the money, the ransom money, when he got hit.
Street guy?
Yeah. Now, we don't think the street guy's connected. He just took advantage of the situation and took off.
That's no good.
The victim's name is Alice Mesner. Her father is Ed Mesner. He's the one who dropped off the money.
Okay.
Now, the kidnappers informed him not to get in touch with the police, so we're just trying to play it that way. But what I need you to do is just go in there, act like it's a regular scene, get the body off the streets and into the morgue ASAP.
Okay, I can do that in about 20 minutes.
All right, Kurtz, hold on 1 second. And I need forensics to get on this, okay?
I'll let them know.
All right, that's all we got.
Okay. Boy, you believe that? A street guy gets away with the money?
Yeah, you know who he is? This guy, the father, Mesner, this guy?
No, who is it?
He's a big lumber guy, okay?
Lumber?
Yeah, big bucks.
Okay.
Get the scene tape off. Make sure they hold up the traffic both ends, okay?
Okay, let's take a look here, Zach.
You know, she doesn't have a clue what it is I do.
Who's that?
Kurtz.
Kurt.
I see more dead bodies in a month than homicide sees in a year.
What?
Yeah.
Well, what's your point here, Zach?
My point is she doesn't think I've ever seen a serious death, okay? I've seen things that would curl her hair.
Okay, who's the uniform?
I am.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do we know, huh?
Driver of the truck was coming south, doing a speed limit.
Oh, yeah.
The victim suddenly steps right off the curb and sprints in front of him. You can see by the skid marks over there, he braked after he hit him.
I've seen that. Yeah, okay, let's just take a quick look here. Oh, I'm seeing some evidence of needle use here.
Yeah, those look pretty fresh,
He's a heavy user. Now, my friend, you're not having any needles in these pockets, are you? Because that's the one part of my job that doesn't endear me to people on the street like you. Nothing in the pockets here, Zach. Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Set of keys.
Yep.
House key?
House key. What?
That'll be a...
Car key.
Yeah. We can't tell anything until we see some numbers on it.
I'll take care of that for you.
Thank you, Zach. That'd be great. Look, I'll tell you what. Don't let the ambulance go. I want them to take him right over to the morgue, all right?
I'm gonna take some pictures.
Could he have been doing this alone?
Well, we're working out a scenario if that turns out to be the case. Have you had any further thoughts about who might have kidnapped your daughter?
I'm a visible target. I have money. I don't hide from the public.
Nobody's made any threats, nothing like that?
Well, only what I told your detective earlier. We received some anonymous threats over the past few months after we had some layoffs at our logging operations, some emails.
Oh, we have somebody looking at those, but nothing else?
No, nothing.
Is there anything that you can tell me about your daughter? Something that might give us an indication that anybody she knows is involved?
We haven't kept in close contact.
Was she vulnerable in any way? Did she associate with people who might
She's a
consider
recovering
this?
drug addict. I guess that makes her vulnerable.
So perhaps she might have associated with people who would be aware of your wealth and might have taken advantage of her situation.
Well, everybody knows I have money. You know what it's like. She had money. I never denied her what she asked for, so there were always a lot of hangers-on.
Mr. Mesner, do you think it's possible that your daughter might be involved in this herself?
I don't know. I suppose that's not impossible.
With anyone in particular?
I don't remember anybody particularly, except the first one, the boyfriend, Terry something. I think I probably have a photograph of him and my daughter at my house.
Okay, we'll need to get that. Also, do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No. Is this the man who's responsible for...
Oh, he's the one who picked up the money you dropped off, that's all we know. Your relations with your daughter, what was the reason that you didn't keep in close contact? Was there something wrong there?
No, the usual. Some resentment, I think. I tried to force her into treatment. An intervention.
Is she still using?
I don't know. I think so sometimes. Yes. I don't know, I can't tell.
Okay. What kind of drugs?
Heroin. She just couldn't quit.
So how long have you been back on the street?
A couple weeks. Can't get welfare anymore.
So what's going on?
Hey, I don't know if you want to know this, but I thought I should tell you just in case you could use the information sometime.
What is it?
Can we talk about money before I tell you what it is? Because last time I told you about the pig farm and, I thought I got ripped off.
Wait, you didn't tell me about the pig farm. You didn't tell me a thing about that. The thing you told me about was completely unrelated.
Some of the same people were involved, some of the same girls.
Okay, well, that's what happens when you're working the street. I mean, you go with a lot of guys. A lot of those guys know a lot of other people. I mean, there's a lot of rumors after the fact.
Anyway, this isn't even related to that. I just thought I should get paid a little more than you used to.
Okay, well, we can discuss that.
Okay, so this guy picks me up the other night. And so we go down to the harbor here and I do the date. And suddenly he's pulling out a police badge and telling me it's a freebie. And I'm all, no, it's not. Cops pay like everybody else. And so he's getting all excited and threatening me. And so I go goodbye and I hoof it.
Do you know who it was? Did you get a name?
No, no name. I got his badge number.
You got his badge number? Okay, what's that?
Oh, I don't have it here. I got it somewhere else.
Are you sure you got the right number? Because, you know, with this kind of accusation, you want to make sure it's accurate.
Oh, it's accurate. It's stamped right there on the badge.
You got his badge?
Yeah, I grabbed it while he was flashing it and took off. That's why he's so pissed at me, coming around threatening me and telling the other girls I'm bad news.
You actually stole his badge?
Yeah.
Well, I think you better show it to me. I mean, he could be impersonating an officer, you know, gets himself a fake badge.
Nope. That's my insurance. I want $100 for the name and $500 for the badge.
I thought you didn't know the name. You know what? Let me think about it.
Steady long, steady wrong.
The kids' room was upstairs. Looks like they fell through and the ceiling collapsed.
This is the original position. Nobody's moved them.
No.
Are you done here? Can I have the bodies?
Yeah, we're done. It's looking like an explosion.
Gas leak?
Yeah, on the main floor. Firefighters said they thought it smelled like a gas fire.
Now the father's in the hospital?
Yeah, he's not in any condition to talk about what happened. That's the latest anyways.
Oh, yeah?
You want me to walk you through? I'll show you the gas line. There's a gas stove here in the kitchen.
Sure, I'll be right with you. Just give me 1 minute. Want me to have this truck towed with you in it? Because I'll do it. I'm going to ask you again, what the hell are you doing here?
Watching the procedures.
Well, like I said before, there's other procedures I'll give you a real good close look at in about 1 minute. You know, you're really starting to scare me, Mr. Stedman. I worry about you.
Why? You got a guilty conscience?
No, I'm not having a guilty conscience. What I'm having is a premonition of me losing my temper and then doing something that gets me charged with something.
I'm done here.
Yeah, you're damn right you're done here. Now let's get this vehicle and get it out of here. When I move these cones up here, he's gonna come right through. And if I even hear of you, Mr. Stedman, chasing any more fires, I am all over you. You hear me? Look, do you need some help? If you need some help, I'm the man to come to. I'll get you the help you need.
You just do your job, and I'll do mine.
Let's not get the two things mixed up in future. I do my job, you do yours. That's right.
I was canvassing for witnesses, and I noticed a truck here had the car hooked up. I'm asking the driver there to lower it down for me, and he's telling me, hey, man, once I got him hooked up, I don't lower him. That's the rules. Believe that?
These guys are like a dog with a T-bone.
Yeah, well, he finally lowers it down for me.
You run the plates?
Yeah, they were stolen off a car this morning. Anyway, what with one thing and another, I figured maybe this was related to your kidnapping.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, let's get thinking.
Hey, don't mention it.
Let's take a look.
You got the insurance papers.
They said they got some keys out of that guy's pocket, right?
Yeah, car keys, a couple other keys. Hey, you want to call the evidence officer, see if any keys for this make?
Yeah, you bet.
This is our kidnapped victim's car. Alice Mesner. This is her car.
What do we got here? Looks like Works. Yeah, got some Works here.
Yeah, maybe he did a Jimmy to get himself right for the ransom pickup.
Vinci said he was a big drug user. I'm not seeing blood anywhere, are you?
Well, it's hard to tell. There's so much junk in here.
Sandwich wrappers, a couple of snotty Kleenexes. Cotton balls, that'll be for the Works. Cigarette pack.
Yeah, I got one of those.
We can't process this here. We gotta get it down to the shop, eh?
What if somebody comes back?
Well, then it's towed like it is. Call the other towing companies, let them know. Tip them off. If somebody comes looking for it, tell them to come on down.
You know, maybe he was running back here. He parked the car here when he went to pick up the ransom money.
Yeah, it's only a couple of blocks away. Guess we should pop the trunk.
Oh, Lord.
Think we pop the trunk?
Yeah.
Up here?
We got some bread, milk, some eggs, cat food. We got a receipt here. Let's see. We just got this stuff this morning.
Look at this. We got a shovel here. Some dirt on it. Stamp. Yeah, it's fresh dirt. Somebody's been doing some digging.
I don't like that.
We should get it down and check. See if you can lift prints off any of this stuff. Maybe tell us where that dirt came from, huh?
We gotta seize this car. Hey, can you tow this down to the ident garage for us?
Why do I do this job?
You love it.
Not today. Hey, guess who's on the fire scene when I get there?
Fireman.
Morris Stedman, and he's taking pictures. Do we happen to know if he ever went to see anybody? If he ever saw a shrink or anything like that?
I don't recall hearing anything like that.
All right.
I do know that he registered 2 complaints with the chief about the way you handled things.
He complained to the chief about me? I didn't hear about it until now?
Yeah.
Why wasn't I informed?
You were.
No.
You were. I did. You said that you read them and then that was it.
Well, you still have those on file, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need those.
Okay.
What's in them?
Well, I'd have to refresh my memory. Basically, he accused you of dereliction of duty.
Well, he's right off his nut. I mean, you know that. He came in this office, he was drunk, he was loaded, right?
A couple of occasions.
That's right. A couple of occasions. Now he's totally gone off his nut. Dereliction of duty, huh? Okay, you know what? I got a picture of Mr. Stedman right on there. I want you to fire this off to the arson squad and just see if anybody's noticed Mr. Stedman hanging around some other fire scenes lately.
It seems odd, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But then it's an odd day.
All right.
Any word on the guy in the tracksuit?
Dog squad followed him into an underground parking lot, lost his scent, so...
Worst case scenario is working alone.
Nobody pulls off a kidnapping alone.
You hear about that Italian guy? Italians are good at this kidnapping thing.
Okay.
He was a count or whatever. He's royalty, right? But he's broke. He sold every stick of furniture in the joint. He comes up with the "I'll kidnap myself" idea. Right? So he disappears, calls up his friends, and he says, "I've been kidnapped. Send some money." They said, "Prove it." So this guy, he cuts off his own ear, and he sends it to them.
Here's your 100.
Okay, thanks.
So, what are you gonna do if you see him again?
Well, he's gonna be nice to me, right?
Yeah? Why you figure that?
Because he wants his badge back. So what are you gonna do to him?
Just gonna keep an eye on him, that's all.
Yeah, not like he's the only one. Just good to know, right?
Yeah, it's good to know. Listen, anybody asks, you never told me. Okay? What we say, you and me to each other, is gonna be off the record. Nobody knows. Nobody.
Okay, that's cool with me.
All right. So what's his name?
It's Brian.
Brian.
Yeah, he's a vice cop.
Brian and Vice.
Yeah, and he's got a buddy from the narc squad. He's even worse.
What do you mean worse?
Oh, he drives around busting dopers, stealing their stash, like that.
You know that guy's name?
Yeah, it's Joe. Everybody knows him. Like, you see Joe coming, or Joe and Brian coming, and you better run.
I want to see the badge.
You gotta buy it if you want to see it. Sorry.
Hey, I'm gonna need some napkins and soy sauce with this.
Yeah, a lot of partial prints on the car everywhere. I'm still sorting them out. But so far, the prints on the steering wheel and off the syringe you found, they match James Walter Kendrick. Goes by Walt. That's your kidnapper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in the system. Drug possession, trafficking, and assault. There's also a few other parcels I picked up. Some belong to your kidnap victim. She's on record. She also has a conviction for possession. But a couple on the passenger door belong to another guy in the system.
Jerry Leroy Becker?
Yeah, also for trafficking. Now, Sergeant Kurtz called, said that he's the victim's ex-boyfriend.
Well, it could be like we were thinking then. The ex-boyfriend could be involved in this with this guy Kendrick.
Well, they broke up a while back, and his prints could still be on the car even if they haven't had any contact.
Anybody out looking for him?
Yeah, apparently they got somebody sitting on his place. I'm heading over to autopsy, take a look at the dead guy.
You got somebody working on the dirt off that shovel?
Yeah, he called in, says it's mostly potting soil, some manure, but the topsoil in it you can find in almost any Vancouver backyard.
Oh, great, I can see where that's going.
Yeah. I forgot the chopsticks. Catch you later.
Charlie, I got a positive on Terry Becker. He's driving a gray Camaro, late 80s, license plate number UHG 324.
Copy that.
Hi.
Hi.
Anything on Stedman?
I only just sent them his picture.
What do you think he wants? I mean, what's he gonna find out about his daughter by chasing her under the fire scenes?
Well, I imagine he's still grieving. I don't think that there's a shelf life on that.
We know what's gonna happen. He's gonna keep picking at that scab, and it's never gonna heal. Do I have to be somewhere?
Yeah, you have an autopsy in about 5 minutes, but before you go, you know the survivor from the fire.
I know the survivor.
He did an inquest 5 years ago. He was involved.
This is the father we're talking about?
Mm-hmm. He survived a fire very similar. Glenn Morehouse.
Morehouse. Okay. Yeah, I remember. Remind me.
He lost his wife and child in a house fire that was started by tile glue in the basement.
Oh, yeah, I do remember. Okay, I need to see the files, all the files.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yes, well, you brought me. Great.
Now, do you want me to let autopsy know you'd be delayed?
Yeah. I'm gonna just sit here and look at these files for a second or two. Are you sure this is the same Morehouse? This Morehouse had a family who died in that fire.
Same guy. He remarried.
This is the same guy with the second family he lost in the second fire.
That's right.
All right, well, do me a favor and get hold of the fire investigator. It's Sid.
Sid Fleming? He was on the previous Morehouse fire with you.
Oh, God, you're right. Okay, he's gonna want to know it's the same guy.
You got it.
Pretty crappy place for somebody whose dad's a billionaire.
Yep. Maybe she owns the building.
Yeah. Oh, hang on a second. Hey. In the girl's car, we found a shovel with some dirt on it. You might want to take a walk around, see if there's a garden out back with some dirt disturbed.
All right, yeah.
Hey, Rose.
Gentlemen, booties, please. Box by the door.
What are we looking at in here?
What I see so far, there's no sign of any forced entry. Now, that front door was unlocked when I arrived, so either she was in the habit of keeping it open or she left it open when she left.
No sign of her being taken out of here forcibly?
No witnesses or anything like that. But take a look in the bedroom, you tell me. 2 needles, 2 spoons. Looks like she was shooting up with someone.
Looks at this place that could have been yesterday or last week. Last month, maybe.
I think it was recent. You're maintaining you gotta keep your needles close by.
You got a point there.
The way they give away needles in this city, anybody can get a rig. They got a delivery van that brings them right to your door. Could have been anybody shooting up.
What do you mean?
Well, you see 2 syringes, you think 2 people, but could have been 1 guy with 2 fits. Or 2 other people. Or her. Or anybody. You don't want to be jumping to conclusions here.
Nobody's jumping to any conclusions, Leo.
Oh, it sounded like that to me.
I can have ident check the syringes for prints. We have hers on record, and we have the pickup guys. We can answer that one pretty quick.
What you got here?
What you got?
Leaflets there from oh, yeah. Her dad did one of those interventions. This is the place he must have put her into.
So you get no signs of a forced entry, no struggle? Somebody getting high?
Well, I've seen enough. Rose, why don't you stick around here, see if you come up with anything else. If you do, give us a call.
Anything you say, Leo?
Was she being smart back there?
Who, Rose?
Yeah, Rose.
Smart with you?
Yeah, with me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Eh, whatever you say, Leo. What was that?
Well, you were giving her plenty of attitude up there. I think she was just giving a little back to you.
Yeah, well, I don't like her attitude. You like her attitude? You two should get together.
Just making an observation, Leo, that's all.
That's all I was doing, making an observation.
All right, yeah.
Find anything?
Nobody was doing any digging that I saw.
Okay.
Oh, let's do it then, right now. Kurtz wants us to pick up the boyfriend.
I do not want to open this can of worms.
I'm not saying anything's wrong. I'm just saying I don't like the coincidence here.
Hey, I remember the first fire. I remember it. Clear as a bell. I don't need to go over
I
it.
just want to freshen up our memory on this. Just freshen it up.
No, let's just deal with this incident here. Come on, that first fire's a closed case, Don. We don't want to go digging in it again.
Let's just refresh it, okay? So if something goes wonky on this here one, we got a term of reference. Okay?
Well, if I recall the first fire, the first incident, the guy was out of the home.
Okay.
Now, this incident here, he's in the home. He's badly burned. He went back in to save the others.
So he's in there when the fire went out?
That's right.
He's in there sleeping?
No, I did not say that. Now, I didn't interview him.
That's not a grill. I'm not grilling. It's just a question.
Well, suddenly, there's a lot of questions I want to ask.
Which is why we want to go slow right here and cover our procedures. That makes a lot of sense to me.
We did a good job in the first one.
Yeah, but if you remember, there's more than one guy out there that thought we made it bad.
I remember that, too. What I'm saying is I'm happy with our first finding.
Okay, me too. I'm just saying, what we got to do here is just look and see what's similar.
Okay, first off, guy survives while his wife and children perish. That's identical. We know that.
We know that much.
You know, even if this turns out to look like arson, we've got to be aware of the fact there's been a few arsons in this neighborhood. We cannot get tunnel vision.
No tunnels. No. Heads up. That's what we're talking about.
Guys, that's him there in the window. He left his apartment about 20 minutes ago, drove here.
Sergeant says we should take him now, right? If he's involved, he might not know his partner's been killed. He's still waiting for a phone call. Somebody better tell him.
Well, he's just sitting there having his meal. Seems pretty calm about the whole thing.
Well, you guys take him. I'll bring the wheels.
Vancouver police. Aaron. Shut up.
I didn't do anything.
Larry, keep your mouth shut.
Right now, Alice is missing, and you don't want to be seen as involved in anything more serious than that. You understand? Where is she?
I haven't seen her in 2 or 3 months. I just got back from Seattle yesterday.
So you're out of town when your girlfriend was abducted? You know, some might look at that and say it looks a little convenient.
I was in the rehab center. You can check. I'm not involved in it. You guys should be spending your time looking at somebody else.
Yeah, like who in particular?
I have no idea. You're wasting your time with me. Please, I wouldn't lie to you about this.
How long were you in the rehab?
3 months.
So you clean now?
Yeah.
Roll up your sleeve. Roll up your sleeve.
Rehab didn't take, huh?
I'm doing okay.
Oh, you're doing great. 3 months in the clinic, first day back, you get high. You should call up the rehab center, let them know they've graduated. Another success story.
So did you try and contact Alice as soon as you came back to town, or what?
No.
What about this guy? You seen him?
What happened to him?
Doesn't matter. Do you know him?
Yeah.
Who is he?
Jimmy. He never told me his last name.
James Walter Kendrick. Could that be it?
I don't know. That could be it. I told you.
What's your relationship with him?
Sometimes I score for him. That's it.
Did he know Alice?
Yeah, the three of us got high together a couple times.
Yeah, the three of you?
Okay.
So his alibi checks out. He got out of rehab 2 days ago.
Well, they still could be involved in the planning of it. Got the other guy to do the rest.
No, I don't think so.
Anything else came in?
Yeah, we got a witness who gave us an ID on the guy in the tracksuit. He got out of lockup an hour before he scooped up the money.
Not involved in the abduction?
Nope.
You know where he is?
Nope.
No other contact from the kidnappers? No demands?
Nope, nothing at all.
Okay, let's just see what the differences really are. Now, the first fire, this fire started in the middle of the night. Now, that first fire was like 10:30 in the morning that the fire hall got their call, right?
Yeah, about then.
Okay, what was the response time on this one?
11 minutes. I haven't spoken with all the witnesses, but you think when this happens, it's a pretty big noise. Now, see? Across the alley there, you see all the glass that's blowing right into the neighbor's yard there?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's quite a force.
All right, that previous fire, that one started in the basement.
Yeah, by the laundry tubs, the stuff, the glue he was putting down on the floor. He was laying the tiles down there.
Right, and so the fumes from that were ignited by the pilot light from the hot water.
Yeah.
Hot water tank there, that's what we figured anyway.
Or the hot water tank fired up. Either way, gas was a part of that fire. It's looking like it's a part of this one.
What about combustibles?
Well, I looked in the garage, and that's, well, all the combustibles are under lock and key out there.
Yeah?
Yeah. Paints, thinners, glue, it's all locked up tight in the cabinet in the garage.
Really?
Well, my thinking here is ruptured gas line.
Okay, what about the insurance deal?
Well, don't know yet. That'll come out tomorrow. Insurance companies hear about it.
Suddenly feel like the hand of God just reached down and smacked me and said, hey, wake up, pay attention, man. I hope and pray this is an accident.
Yeah. Say, who was that guy? The guy that was hanging around, the black guy?
Stedman.
Yeah. He's been reported at other fires.
Yes.
Yeah. Think he'd set a fire?
I don't know. I don't think he's that nuts to go off and actually set fires. But I'm concerned about his mental health. You know, he's been obsessing.
Well, people can do some pretty crazy things when they go through some trauma. You get stressed, you can see some bizarre behaviors.
Post-traumatic stress. Not good.
So what's his beef with you?
Well, he thinks we overlooked something. That's normal reaction. The grief's been hanging on for years. He won't get help, you know.
He's been seen at some other fires he wanted to know.
Oh, good. Well, not that good. Thanks.
Okay.
It is good to know.
Got this fantastic little fishing cabin up by the lake. I go up there on the weekends. You know, it's like a 3-hour drive. It's beautiful. You should come up.
Yeah, I got plans already.
Come on, break them. Come
Hey.
with us.
Brian.
Hey, Angie. Long time.
Yeah, long time. What's going on?
Nothing. Just, you know, sitting here having lunch. Still working. You made Homicide, right? Congratulations.
Yeah, that was like 4 years ago.
Well, then it's a belated congratulations, but that's awesome.
You still with Vice?
Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of hard to give up, you know. This is my Suki. Suki, this is Angela. Angie, baby. Suki's in Vice.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Oh, and Joe.
Hey, Joe. Yeah, I think we met a while ago.
Yeah, we did.
You're with Narcotics, right?
Yeah, that's right. I think maybe we met at a party somewhere. You know Mick Leary?
Yeah. Okay, now I remember. Well, take it easy. It was good seeing you, Brian.
You too. You look good, as per usual. Really. Anyway, so it's a wonderful place to go. It's like 3 hours up the highway. You know, I got this little boat. You know, there's a couple of rooms, so it's private. You should definitely come up.
Yeah, you gotta have some holiday time coming up.
Yeah,
So book off and come up to the lake.
I'll think about it.
How about you, Angie? Wanna come up to the lake with me and Brian?
Some other time. But thanks anyway.
Anything off his body at the autopsy?
Yeah, cat hair and garden soil.
Cat hair?
Yeah.
Well, we did get that tin of cat food out of the grocery bag from the car there.
Yeah, but we didn't see a cat in her apartment. No evidence of that.
Yeah, no sign of a cat there.
Cat's his cat.
Now, I was at his apartment. Cat's not his.
It could be anybody's cat. That hair just floats on the wind. He could have picked it up anyplace.
Well, if it helps, it was an orange cat, probably a male.
You can tell it's a male by the hair?
Most orange cats are males.
Yeah, how does that happen?
Nobody knows.
It doesn't really matter anyway. Cop at the scene took a blanket out of his cruiser and threw it on the guy. So, hair could be from anywhere.
All right, it's been 12 hours with no further contact from the kidnappers, so let's get a photograph out to the media outlets and hope that somebody's seen her. Also get Kendrick's photograph out there. Same thing if anybody recognizes him and knows anything. Get ready to man the phones. Rose, hold on a second. Bring me up to speed. What about Kendrick's apartment? Anything there?
I talked to his landlady. He hasn't been home in over a week. She was nice enough to let me in where I found some pay stubs. Kendrick worked for one of those medical supply delivery places. They deliver what you need if you're shut in. Called his employer, and Kendrick hadn't been to work for a couple of weeks.
So he stashes her someplace, goes off to get the money. Now she's left waiting for somebody who's not going to show up. Okay, well, what's left to do?
I was gonna take a run at Kendrick's employer, see what his route around the city was, check his log. Maybe an abandoned house or something along his route stands out.
Yeah, well, hopefully somebody in public's seen something somewhere.
Hope so.
Okay, let me know.
You got the badge with you?
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. It's a real thing, see?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
You don't want it?
No, you keep it. I mean, if you went into Brian again, I don't want him beating on you for it. Just give it back.
Why?
I want you to stay close to him, get friendly. You can keep the 500.
Okay.
Mailman was delivering some mail, hadn't seen the old lady who lives here for a couple of weeks, so he gives us a call. Uniform checks it out, gets a whiff of a real bad smell coming through the door. There's a big hole dug in the backyard. Maybe he was thinking about burying her and didn't get around to it.
That could account for the shovel.
Yeah, Kendrick was delivering medical supplies to the elderly owner. I'm thinking, found her dead one day, just decided to take the place over. Looks like he was living here for a while.
Here you go.
Salads.
Yeah. Appears to me she was upstairs, tied up like she is, was trying to come down the stairs, maybe get to a phone out the door. Chair tipped over and down she went.
Neck's broken.
Yeah, think so.
Where's the other woman?
She's in her bedroom, at the end of the hall. Looks like she died in her sleep.
Look upstairs.
It isn't over. Visit DaVinci'sInquest.tv.